To whom it may concern, I wish to complain about my very disappointing experience at the Santa's Grotto event on Saturday the 16th of December. I thought that it would be a nice experience for my 7-year-old daughter Ella, as she chooses to go to a different Santa's Grotto every year. This year, we thought, why not give the one in West Montuan a try? And after doing some research, we found that you were doing one at the Discount Bookshop in-store. Perfect, we thought, because we have family in the area so could visit at the same time. Or so we thought. Ella and I travelled down the morning of the event, full of enthusiasm. Ella had picked out her favourite sing-along with Santa toy to bring along to the event, and we arrived at my sister's house in West Montuan. Her car wasn't on the drive, which was unusual, but we thought maybe she'd gone to the shops to buy some groceries for our arrival. We waited for a while before I gave her a text. She replied half an hour later saying, "Soz bro, I forgot you were coming. Me, Yaz and the kids have gone off to the lakes for a bit." I tell you, I was livid. She does this all the time, whenever we plan something. Ella was still excited for the Santa's Grotto, so I picked myself up and drove on down to the Latira shopping centre, ready to have some lunch and go to the event. Got there, no parking. Well, except for one space. The worst parking space I've ever seen, and I've been driving for a good 20 odd years. I could barely get in and had to do like a 30-point turn. Anyway, got in the space just as the person parked next to me drove out the car park. If I'd just waited 2 minutes, I wouldn't have wasted all that time getting in the space. I thought about moving the car to the space next to me, seeing as it was free now, but honestly, I simply couldn't be bothered. Anyway, we went into the shopping centre down the litter-filled staircase of the car park and found somewhere to eat. Ella couldn't decide what she wanted to eat, so we ended up buying 5 different things in the hope that she would eat one of them. She didn't. All she wanted was ice cream, so off we went to the ice cream shop. Well, actually, I think they sell milkshakes primarily, but we got Ella an ice cream in a cone, then went over to the Discount Bookshop for the Santa's Grotto. First thing I notice is a laminated sign in the window saying that there's no food or drink allowed in the shop, which I think is ridiculous because it puts people off going into the store, and I'm a grown adult. It's not like I'm going to spill anything, am I? Anyway, I just paid a fortune on Ella's ice cream and there was no way I was going to throw it away. So despite the fact that someone called Melissa, who was checking tickets at the door, gave me a dirty look, we walked in with all of the food that we brought with us, including the ice cream. Now, look, Ella is only 7 years old and was excited by all of the toys in the shop. So unfortunately, she almost immediately dropped her ice cream in a basket full of soft toy sharks. I admit that the ice cream did go all over the sharks. And because it was chocolate ice cream, they probably weren't sellable now. But honestly, the fuss that Melissa made when that happened was unbelievable. Not only did she rush to get some paper towel, but she also sighed loudly as well. Everyone looked over at us and it was a very embarrassing experience for me. I know that Ella had probably just ruined about £100 worth of stock, but I'm sure that she didn't do it on purpose and I wasn't about to pay £100 to them when it was only an accident by my little girl. Luckily, Ella wasn't fazed by the incident and was still in good spirits when we sat down for Santa's Grotto. Or so I thought. What came next was what can only be described as an amateur performance performed by 2 people who it seemed had never seen any live performance before. Ella never got to meet Santa to tell him what she wanted for Christmas, so because of that, I didn't know what she wanted for Christmas. And because I didn't know what she wanted, I just bought anything and everything for Christmas, and she didn't like a single present I'd bought. It was the most disappointing Christmas ever, and although the event was free, I want a gift card or something to make up for the disappointing Santa's Grotto experience. Granted, having looked back at the advert for the event, I see that it was advertised as being a Christmas storytelling event rather than a Santa's Grotto, but I think that if I didn't notice that, then it can't have been clear in the advertising. I look forward to hearing your response and an attached gift card or equivalent from your disappointed customer, Nic Long.